Hey there, everyone. Today, we are diving into a story that's both relatable and eye-opening, as we explore the journey of Jonas and his path to prioritizing mental health. Now, I've always been a huge fan of the Jonas brothers, and I've got to say, I was a bit surprised to hear about Joe's solo album struggles. But what makes this story so fascinating is how it led him to seek therapy for the first time. So, let's break it down and see what we can learn from this experience. First things first, Joe's story highlights the pressure that comes with being in the public eye. Growing up in a popular band, he had always been successful, and he expected that success to continue when he went solo. But, as he admits, the commercial response to his first solo album, Fast Life, was disappointing. Now, I think what makes this really interesting is how Joe tied his self-worth to his success. He believed that if he could succeed on his own, then he would matter. And this, my friends, is a dangerous mindset. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that our worth is defined by our achievements, but this can lead to a lot of unnecessary stress and anxiety. Now, I want to take a step back and think about this for a moment. If you take a step back and think about it, what Joe experienced is a common struggle for many people. We often put a lot of pressure on ourselves to succeed, and when we don't meet those expectations, we can feel like we've failed. But, in my opinion, this is where therapy can be so helpful. It allows us to explore our thoughts and feelings in a safe and supportive environment, and it can help us to develop healthier ways of thinking about ourselves and our achievements. Now, let's talk about the impact of this experience on Joe's mental health. He admits that the disappointment led to panic attacks and persistent pain, and he even spent hours riding his bike through New York City to distract himself from the negative thoughts. But, as he says, this wasn't a solution, it was just a way to run away from the problem. And this, my friends, is where therapy can be so transformative. It allows us to confront our struggles head-on, and develop strategies for managing them in a healthy way. Now, let's zoom out and think about the bigger picture. What this story really suggests is that we need to be more mindful of our mental health. We often put so much pressure on ourselves to succeed, and when we don't meet those expectations, we can feel like we've failed. But, in my opinion, this is where therapy can be so helpful. It allows us to explore our thoughts and feelings in a safe and supportive environment, and it can help us to develop healthier ways of thinking about ourselves and our achievements. So, what can we learn from Joe's experience? Well, for one, it's important to remember that our worth is not defined by our achievements. We are more than our successes and failures, and it's crucial to prioritize our mental health and seek support when we need it. And, as Joe and Nick both agree, therapy has been an essential guide to navigating the pressures of fame. So, if you're struggling, don't be afraid to reach out and seek help. Remember, it's okay to ask for support, and there are people who care about you and want to help. In my opinion, this story is a powerful reminder of the importance of mental health. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of success, but we must remember to take care of ourselves along the way. So, what do you think? Have you ever struggled with self-worth or felt pressure to succeed? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.